Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to use Git in VS Code. So guys, I will be showing you how you can clone your repository of your GitHub, how you can commit it, how you can push and pull the repository of GitHub. Everything I'm going to show you step by step. So do follow my video till end guys if you want to learn this. So let's get started. So guys, for using Git in VS Code, you should first install Git on your system, also VS Code, and you should create account on GitHub. So guys, after installation of Git and VS Code, I have started my VS Code, and guys, here you can see this third option, source control. This comes when you install your Git on your system. So now guys, here I'm just selecting source control, and here you can see we have option open folder and clone repository. If you are not getting this option, just go to setting, and here you can just search for git enable. Just make sure that this checkbox is marked. So if it is marked, you will be getting this option, open folder and clone repository. Now we will be cloning the repository. So for that, we have to go to GitHub account, and there we have to create a repository. So let me go to my GitHub account, and guys, here I'm going to create one repository, a simple test repository I will be creating. So here I'm simply clicking on new button, and here I'm providing name to my repository. And then guys, if you want to provide description, you can provide. Here I'm taking this as public, and then I'm creating a readme file also, and just click on this button, create button. Okay, so done, repository is created. Now this repository I'm going to clone to my VS Code. So first of all, this remote repository we have to connect to VS Code. So here I'm just clicking on this code option, and here we have this link. We have to copy this link. So simply I'm copying this link by clicking on this button. So guys, now let's come back to VS Code, and here we will go to this source control, and here we are going to click on this clone repository button. And now here you need to paste the URL which you have copied and click on this clone from URL. So now guys, it will ask you to open the directory. So just browse any of the directory. So here I'm just taking my this directory, and I'm clicking on this select repository location, and here guys it is asking me, would you like to open the clone repository? So yes, I'm going to click on this open button. So here guys, you can see the clone repository is open. Here it's showing me readme file. So whatever was there in my repository, that has been open over here or clone in my local folder. Okay guys, now let's create one HTML file in this. So here I'm just clicking on this plus button, and I'm giving my file name as index.html. We are just writing a simple code. So here I'm just putting exclamation and enter. And so this code is generated. Here I'm going to simply write one line, welcome to CS Corner. So you can write whatever you want. I'm just demonstrating how you can clone, how you can commit, push and everything. So here I've just written a simple code, and guys, I'm just saving this, Control S, I just click. So now this code is ready. This code is saved on my local machine. We have to push this code to my remote repository. So now I will be starting my terminal. So here at the top you can see three dots, and I'm getting option terminal. So I'll select new terminal. So guys, for configuring Git on your VS Code, you need to type two command. So here is the first command. You need to type git space config and then user.name, and in double quotes you provide your username. Your username you can get from your GitHub profile. You can just go to profile and settings, there you can get your username. So here is my username is CS Corner. I'm just providing that name. And the second command, you need to type git space config and space user.email, and again in double quotes you need to provide email of your GitHub account. So these two settings you have to do. Same thing you can write globally also, but here I'm not writing globally. Like you can write git and then global config command, rather than I'm writing this command. So because I don't want to set this username and email for all the Git repository, hence I'm taking this. So if you want, you can set the global config also. So this is done guys. So guys, as soon as you complete this configuration, you can see in source control, we are getting one update. So guys, here you can see it's showing us you that is on track. So you just need to click on this plus sign. So it will get added. So here you can see now on track has been changed to added now. Now the next thing, we have to commit this. So for that you need to type some message over here. So I'm simply typing added index.html. So provide some suitable message, because if you push your repository, everyone can see this message. So it should be suitable message like what changes you did. Now here to commit this, you can click on this commit button, or you can click on this mark also. So as soon as you do this, you this is committed, but it is not reflected to your remote repository. So for that we need to push, or we need to click on this sync changes. So guys, let me tell you difference between this sync changes and push. Push is actually going to push your local repository to the remote repository, but it is not going to fetch or pull from remote repository. Sync is going to do both push as well as pull. So I prefer using sync. You need to just click on the sync changes, and guys, here you can see it's showing me this message. So here just click on this OK button. So guys, it will do the push. Now I will go to my remote repository, and here guys you can see it's showing me index.html. Also it's showing me message. Okay, so this is done. If you want to check whether it is working for other pages also or not, so you can create some new file. So here again I'm clicking on this plus button. I'm creating a new file. Let's give name to this file as home.html. So in this home.html, again I'm going to write a simple code. So again I'm generating HTML code, and here I'm just writing a line. Thanks for watching. And guys, this time I'm not pressing Ctrl S, because I just wanted to show you that when you do commit, and if your code is not saved, it is going to show you message. So I'm done with my code, and in source control you can again go, and you can again check where it's showing the untrack over here. So let's go to source control and see. Here it's showing untrack. Just click on this plus button and it is added. Now let's commit this. So again we need to provide some message. So provide some suitable message. I'm just giving added home.html, and I'm clicking on this commit button. So commit is done guys. Now we need to perform sync changes again. So here let's click on this sync changes. So whenever it asks you message or shows you some box, just click on yes button or save button. So now guys, here I'm clicking on this OK button. So guys, now it's syncing my local repository and remote repository, and it is done guys. I'll go to my this remote repository. I'm just refreshing it, and you can see I'm able to see home.html file here. Okay, so now if you are doing any changes in your code already existing file, so again you can do the commit and sync changes. So let me do that. I'll just modify this thanks for watching. I'm going to add h1 over here. So just added h1, and I just save this. So guys, now again I'm just going to this source control, and here I'm just clicking on this untrack to plus button, and now my changes is added. And let me again give message and click on this commit button. Okay, this is done. Now the final step, we need to sync this. So I'm just going to click on sync button, and guys, now I will come back again to my remote repository, and here in my home.html you can see my code is changed. Now it's showing me h1. Also guys, you can see here it's showing me my previous code as well as the new code. The previous code is highlighted with the red one, and the new code is highlighted with green one. Even you can go to VS Code, and there also you can see your different versions of code. So here we have a graph. Under this graph you can just expand and see the changes whatever has been done. So I'm just expanding these changes in home.html or added home.html, and you can see whatever changes you have done. New changes that is shown in green color, and old changes is shown in this red color. That's all guys. So this completes my video. I conclude my video. I hope guys by watching my video you are really able to connect your VS Code to your GitHub account. Now you can push your project onto your GitHub account. So guys, if really my video has helped you, don't forget to hit on like button. And if you have any queries, you can put in comment box or you can send me on Instagram also. But before that, follow me. Otherwise, I won't be able to receive your messages. And guys, if you think my video are really helpful, then you can share with your friends as much as possible, guys. I'm having my website cscornersunitarai.com. There I'm sharing lots of tutorial. I have given all the link of my social media in description box. Certainly you can visit that and you can follow me there also. And guys, very important for me is your subscription. For creating such video, it takes lots of effort. I hope you really understand that. So guys, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to receive notifications from my channel. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you in my next video. Till that, bye bye, take care, keep watching and keep learning, guys.